Hi guys, good morning. It's so early, but I got up at 5 something and I'm racing the clock because it's supposed to rain in an hour, and I just wanted to be outside for 5 seconds while it was still pretty. But the funny thing is, there's a huge tree over me. It's like raining on me right now because of the rain from the last day. So, but anyway, it's so pretty. Just even if you have like a rainy season and the sun comes out for 5 minutes, you got to go outside. I haven't even had breakfast, haven't done anything. I was like, I just want to come out here. Today we're in the middle of the Beatitudes series, very short series, about 8 videos long. And today we are doing Matthew 5:7, which is the 5th one, and it is, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. So that is not a rocket science beatitude. That is pretty straightforward. It says basically, like, if you show mercy to people, you will be given and shown mercy by God. And so you would think, like, okay, there's not much to say on that, but and really it speaks for itself. But the interesting thing is, later on in Jesus's discourse on the Sermon on the Mount, just, a couple of verses after he has listed out all 8 of these, and basically saying, this is the kind of life that you want to live. This is the kind of life that will, it's upside down to what the world says, but it's the kind of life that you will be so blessed and so, at peace and at joy with. And so he goes on to kind of, I think, explain what does it look like to be merciful, because I looked it up, and then I looked up, a scripture definition. I looked up a lot of different definitions of it, and basically, to show mercy is to show compassion or even pity on someone who you think deserves condemnation. And so actually, mercy doesn't mean like you show compassion on people who are suffering righteously, like they're doing really great things and they're suffering. Mercy is actually, it's deeper than that. It means that you show compassion on people who don't even deserve to be shown compassion to. And that's where Jesus takes it to like a whole nother level. And he explains that in the Gospel of Luke, which is a different gospel that tells a story, in chapter 6. And this is interesting. You have to watch this because it's so cool. He says, "If you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them." Like, oh yeah, it's so easy to love those people that love me, right? "And do you do good to those who do good to you? What credit is that to you?" He says. "Even sinners do that." And then a couple verses down, he says, "But I tell you, love your enemies," those people who you think deserve condemnation. "Love your enemies. Do good to them. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High God." And this is the best. I've not caught this before, because you will be children of the Most High God, because he is kind to the ungrateful. What? Who is kind? Like, I had to stop because I was like, wait, who is kind? God is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. God is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. So he finishes and says, "Be merciful just as your Father is merciful." So I tend to have like the thought like, oh, God is so good, and he is good, and God is so kind to me, and gosh, he blesses me and he gives me all of these things. But I have to also remember, in another place in scripture, might be Ecclesiastes, I don't remember, where it says the sun will also shine on the righteous and the unrighteous, that God is merciful to the ungrateful and the wicked. And that sounds so bizarre and so wrong on so many levels. But if God and Jesus instruct us to live like that, then oh my, that's a challenge right then and there. So, maybe just think about that, what it looks like to show mercy to someone who you think is just, not a nice person, an ugly person, a condescending person. It could be someone close to you. It could be someone that you see on the news that gets on your last nerve. But this is a tough one. This is not quite as straightforward as it initially seems. So I pray for you today that you will consider who God is asking you to show mercy to. And we can do it not in our own strength, but we can do it because Jesus says this is the better way. And he showed us how to do that. So God bless, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with a little pocket of sunshine from somewhere. God bless.